To 2K Sports, we've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against Oakland. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And Oakland has possession. Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Fall. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Here's Fall. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Back to Morant. Another three for Oakland.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Durant's shot is off.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Chicago foul. Dirk Nowitzki. First personal foul. First team foul.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Now here's Durant. Outside Porzingis. Off the mark there with a three. There's the steal. Wow, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Back to Durant. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And they're running. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Morant. Here's DeRozan. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
Yeah, stylish flush by DeRozan. Flying up and making a big-time statement at the rim.
Got it. Yao's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lets it go. And that one's good by Durant.
At almost 7 feet, Durant beats good D with ease.
Pass to Fall. Chicago with a rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
It'll be a turnover.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And another miss by Oakland. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Chicago. James outside. Pass to Durant. Back to James. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Chicago ahead, up by 2. And quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
McGrady, good.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Fall. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Fall's got 7 points.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Fast break, here we go. And DeRozan, the hang time.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Outside for Wembanyama. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
DeRozan down low. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, this has been DeRozan's signature move for over a decade, creating for himself off the drive.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Sabonis. Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Bull. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
On the wing, DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Fall. Kicks it to DeRozan. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Chicago leading by 5. The 3 from Curry. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
The 3 is up. Bull grabs the board. And here's Oakland. Here's DeRozan. And the layup is good off the glass. DeRozan's got 6 here in the quarter.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Sabonis outside. Here's Morant. Nice D from Sabonis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Edwards. To the inside. And finished off by Bull.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Here's McGrady. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Leonard. And stolen by Holmgren. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Curry looking it over. Pass to McGrady to halt the run. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McGrady's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Here's Adebayo going inside. Wembanyama with some nice D. And stolen by Bull. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Second team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And he sinks the second.
Line for three.
And he makes all three.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
Chicago team.
Oakland ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's James. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires for three. The shot that time not on target. Outside Edwards. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Back to Bull. Oh, deflected. Pass to Eden. Porzingis for three. Oakland with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Adebayo sets a screen. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Eden. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Bull. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Bull's got 7 points.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Porzingis misses. Oakland leading by 3. And Tatum fires one home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
2 minutes.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Leonard outside. Pass to Bull. Adebayo up top. Shoots it from the high post. And he makes it. And it's a 7-point Oakland lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Eden. Offline with a three. And Oakland has possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Eden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Here's Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
And reaching deep into the bag. Durant finishes with a flourish, and he's got the sauce.
Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Eden can't hit.
That is a textbook blockout to secure the rebound.
Chicago trails by 6. Right wing. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Nowitzki's got 5 now. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Tatum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Eden. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And here's Oakland. Inside. Here's Fall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
First personal foul.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to McGrady. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, what a response by Wemby.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Pass to Fall. Now here's Bowl. Covered by Wembanyama. Up top, Morant. Three-pointer. Oh! Morant sinks the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Here's Yao. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Chicago.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Fall. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Fall's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The 3 from Holmgren. Pass to Morant. Back to Durant. There's the screen by Bowl. Durant with it. And stolen by Holmgren. He goes up. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And so agile there on the break. I mean, you got to appreciate Holmgren hustling to capitalize in these situations.
From deep, Morant. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
.144 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Offensive board. Here's DeRozan. Good D by Wembanyama.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Oakland making a switch here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to McGrady to take the lead. That one is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And they're set to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Here's Eaton. And Porzingis launches it from deep. Offensive rebound.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Porzingis. Laces one from three.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Mark Eaton.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.